Welcome back to Scotland. I'm currently climbing to the Old Man of Storr in the Isle of Skye. It's a bit of a trek, but just look at the views behind me. It's absolutely amazing. So hopefully we can get to the top and it won't be under cloud. It's very changeable weather, but I'm so excited to be here. I wanted to come here for a long time, so this is an exciting day out for me. So come with me. Hopefully we get some good shots, and hope you enjoy the video. Well, I can tell you from the roadside, it looks impressive. Now I'm in amongst it. This is unreal. They're massive. Just look at the cliff face there. I don't think the camera will do it justice, to be fair, but they are monsters. So I'm trying to head up on this track around here. So I've never been here before, so I'm trying to work it out as I go. The path is quite clear, to be honest with you, but the weather is so changeable. It was you couldn't see anything 20 minutes ago. Now it's cleared, so we might be back in the cloud again anytime soon. But what an amazing place. If you ever get to Scotland, come up to the Isle of Skye. It's probably one of the most visited places, the Old Man of Storr, but boy, it's impressive. So I'm making a little bit of progress now, and the weather is still holding. We'll just have a look at these. You see that? Absolute class. Loving this. So hopefully it comes through on the video clear enough. So what I would say is, if you do come here, do get some proper footwear. To be honest with you, spend a bit of money and get all the good gear, because if not, it's quite a climb as it is, and I'm in pretty good weather at the moment, but it can change at any time. So best to be prepared. There we go. I'm going to try and work my way around the back of there. I think that's the route I take up these steps here and round. So I'll put you down, and when I'm there, I'll pick you back up again. So I'm in amongst it now. Just look at those monsters. That is so cool. So I've just followed the path up from down here. It just wraps around, coming up here. But this is absolutely incredible. I thought it'd be good, but not as good as this. So I'm going to try and set up in a second or two and try and look for some compositions. I'll probably go for the same kind of compositions that everyone does, because I'm just not familiar with around here and I don't want to miss anything. But if I have got time and the weather holds for anything else, I'll get a few others as well. So if you're enjoying the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, if you could do that as well, because that makes a massive difference to the channel. And again, if you want to leave a comment, I really appreciate reading your comments, and you can ask me about the location, setup I use, or anything, or what you think I could improve on. So thanks for watching, and try and get some shots now. So you can see the light coming through now. I'll try and just get a few shots there. It's not clipping, which is good, and just focusing a third into the foreground. Oh, these look beautiful. So I'm wide open at 16mm at f11 with 1/20th of a second, ISO 100. So So this is absolutely unbelievable, this is. I couldn't believe this. Got up this morning, chucking it down with rain. Just shows you, be persistent, come out. You can see the light on my face now. Absolutely amazing. The light's coming up behind the stacks. I'll just spin you around. I just don't think this camera's going to pick it up. I haven't got a variable ND filter on me. That's straight into the sun, but just look at the way the light's catching the landscape down there. It was a little bit better than that earlier. Hopefully you can see that. It is absolutely phenomenal, and I pretty much got it to myself. There was a busload turn up when I came, and look, everyone was in my shot. I thought, what do I do here? I've been patient, they've gone, the sun's come out, got it to myself. Absolutely stunning. If these shots come out as good as they look like on the back of the camera, I've probably got some of the best shots I've ever taken. So I'm a happy boy. If you're enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if possible. I keep thinking I need to go and do some other compositions, but everything's so perfect at the moment. I think I'm just going to stay here for a little bit. What I've been doing is focusing third into the frame, taking 3 different exposures, and then I'll stitch them together in software afterwards. I have got the polarizer on actually. It's just knocking a bit of glare off the little pools of water. Well, actually that's the edge of the lock down there on that one. So I'm just trying to just keep playing around really, and just see what I get. So one lesson you can take away from this video is be patient, because so many times I've been to a location, it's not ideal when you get there and you think, oh, should have gone somewhere else, or shall I give up? But just waiting that extra 20 minutes, half an hour. I've done that 2 or 3 times on this trip, and the light has come through and it's been absolutely phenomenal, and it's got me some pretty decent shots. So that's what I'd take away from this video. So we're back in the clouds again. I think I'm just going to check a bit over there, have a little look. There's so much atmosphere and drama here. I don't think it's going to be that hard to make that stand out in my final images. It's all there for you. You just got to point in the right direction and click the shutter here. But it is absolutely amazing. And as I say, because it's winter, not the ideal conditions, they say, for this, but it's been brilliant for me today. Nearly slipped. But I've only seen about 6 people up here, that's it. So if you want to have it to yourself and be able to park in the car park easily enough, probably a good time to come and check it out actually. But just look at this here. Just all these stones and boulders, and obviously they've come off the cliff at some point, and they do, you can hear it every now and again, a few bangs of the rocks coming down, so just keep an eye out for those when you're walking around as well. There's a bit of a scramble up there which I'd love to do, but I don't think I can do that with all my backpack and full of camera gear. So I'm just going to take a bit more of a, it seems, an easier route through here. There's some sort of pathway amongst the boulders, so we'll keep having a look through here. But this is the place that just seems to keep on giving, this does. It's absolutely unreal. Look at the size of these boulders. I don't know if you can see how big they are, but they're absolutely huge. There's still little bits of snow, just in little pockets. I mean, it has absolutely poured it down for the last 2 days, so the majority of snow has obviously been cleared, but some of it must have been still in the shelter. So something I have been doing as I've been coming out on many of these trips on my own is getting the GPX files off the internet and downloading them onto my phone in turn to my watch. So just for a bit of safety really. I don't think you'd have a problem on this area, but you can quite easily lose your sense of direction when the mist comes over, and it can come over so quickly. So it is just another safety precaution really. Just look at that. It's just unreal. And as you can tell, I'm breathing quite heavily. It's a bit of a trek, but it's well worth it. I'm going to try and use some of these rocks I've got here in the foreground to see if, basically that composition. I just held you up and that looks about right, doesn't it? So I think I'll set up here. I quite like it with the mist coming across. You've obviously got your rocks standing out here, but it kind of takes you through the picture, and with that mist it just gives an element of atmosphere, doesn't it? So I think I'll set up here, try and get a couple of shots, and then I might go and have a little look over there. I don't know if you can quite see it, but there's you can just see the lock down there, so it's just views everywhere. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I'll get set up. So that's the composition I'm kind of after. It's a little bit different on the camera you're looking through, but you'll see it in the final image, just sweeping across. And I like these little pathways as well, which leads you through to the top of the stacks up there. So we'll have a little play with that as well. It's surprisingly calm because I'm quite sheltered by all these big rocks now, so it's warmed up quite a bit. So I'll set up, try and get a few shots. I'm going to try and use this rock I've got in the foreground down here. I think I'll just point you down to it. So trying to use this rock here in the foreground. Good thing to do as well is before you put your camera on your tripod, just have a little walk around. You put it on live view, just walk around, just check your composition, because sometimes you get your tripod, fully extend it, and you're a bit rigid on where you can go. So if you can just get low, get high, get different angles, then put your tripod up, you know roughly where you're going for. So it just makes it a lot easier than trying to walk around with a tripod. And as I said, the weather was getting better. We're having a bit of a downpour, so I'm going to switch you off now and quickly get a couple of shots. Well, the weather's really turned now, a bit of a shower, but the sun's coming out again as well over there, so I'm just going to wait this one out and try and not get too wet before I have to descend back to the car. So all bit of atmosphere, isn't it? And it's good things come to those who wait, apparently. So I'll wait this one out and see what shots we get. So I got a couple of the normal shots that everybody seems to get, and then you can just go and lose yourself with these boulders and all these different peaks. So I've tried to catch as many shots as I can in the time frame that I've got, but I'll definitely be coming back here. I know what to expect now, but it's endless, absolutely endless, and it is a bit of a walk from the car park. You do need to be fairly fit, especially if you're carrying a load of kit with you as well, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, you can take your time getting up here, but you could spend hours up here just exploring. Every time you get round one corner you think that's it, and then it opens up to another expanse as well. So I mean, I've got these behind me, absolutely huge. I'm just walking up here, and then you got that full view on the way back down. What a place. So as I was coming down, I saw a really nice composition, and it's that rock up there, I'm not sure what it's called, but I was standing way over here, right at the top, and there's a couple on top of it, and it's a bit of a silhouette, but I'm really chuffed with that. And I managed to catch up with them. I think they were Australian, and they were FaceTiming their mates back home. So I caught up with them. Hopefully they like the picture, and hopefully you do as well. It was only a snapshot with the long lens, but it's a good memory for them, and it just shows you the scale of what we're looking at here when you've got someone in the picture. So fantastic place. I'll just spin you around one last time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.